Hello everyone, and welcome to the 5th episode of the Wonder of Star Wars The Old Republic. I'll be continuing to play my Sith Inquisitor, Javiik, a Black Cathar. What I'm doing for this story is that I'm specifically trying to play as a free-to-play player would, with no perks, no subscription, not even preferred status. I've got some knowledge of the game already, but I'm going to be playing mostly as if I don't. Now, for this episode, it's going to be fairly monumental because one of the things I did not realize in this game is that there was a recent update that allowed you to have your advanced class. You'd always pick your normal class when you started the game. You'd pick a trooper or a Sith Inquisitor or an agent, but now the game allowed you to pick your advanced class, your subclass, you could say, at level 1, and I chose to be a Sith Inquisitor Sorcerer. What I didn't realize right away is that you don't get your third choice, your combat proficiency, right away. You actually have to manually choose it, and for whatever reason I've been playing this whole time without one. And so I allowed you guys in a separate video to vote on exactly what my combat proficiency would be. And if you want to open this up, you use the letter K key, or it's under the menu of a little person. It's called Combat Proficiencies. Now, as a Sith Sorcerer, I have 3 different options. I could play as 2 different types of damage making type of character, or I could be a healer. And I decided I don't want to be a healer as I level. I definitely want to try it later on in endgame when I'm playing with other people, but for now I just want to kill things with lightning. So I had to choose between lightning and madness, and I left the choice up to you guys. The choice is very interesting for this, especially because lightning is considered very low damage, but it's got a lot of really interesting effects, and obviously Javiik has enjoyed using lightning so far to fry as many people as he comes across. But madness is a really interesting and kind of lore-heavier spec, and it's a bit harder to learn. It's not very difficult, but definitely harder than learning lightning. So over 300 of you guys voted on which spec, which combat proficiency I should use, and the results were a lot closer than I thought they would be. In the end, it was 111 votes for madness and 191 for lightning, so as you know, it's going to be ultimate power! So Javiik is going to choose the lightning spec. I'll probably try out madness later on, and madness is really cool. It has all kinds of cool abilities like force leech, where you can steal life from enemies, and death field, which also steals life from other people in a radius, but lightning's pretty much exactly what you'd think a spec called lightning would be. So we're gonna get some new abilities as I finally choose my lightning, and you can choose to change these later on. You cannot change your class, so you can't go from being a trooper to like an agent. You can't change your advanced class, so I can't change from being a sorcerer to an assassin, but you can change between these specs, these combat proficiencies. As a free-to-play, it does cost quite a bit of money. As a subscriber, you can even unlock a feat where you can do it in the field for free or very cheap or something like that. So you can also inspect these and get a better idea of how exactly the tree works and look at all the abilities. I'm just gonna say, I like lightning, commit. Nice. So I probably have to visit a trainer to actually commit. There we go. Did I hit cancel? That's funny. So now we have one more ability in our tray called Chain Lightning. Delivers an arc of lightning that deals damage to up to 8 targets within 8 meters of the primary target. Oh, I'm looking forward to using that one. This is gonna be fun. So right now we're in the tomb of Nagasadao, and we're gonna continue on our class story, and we are with our new friend named Kembal. He's not our close friend. He's got teeth that like eating people, but he's gonna help us get through the temple, and this temple looks really awesome. Like, look at this. I'm still super bummed out that text isn't real text and it's just like nonsense. Chain lightning time! Let's see how it looks. Oh, cool. It hit the one over here and over here. I bet it looks really nice when you've got like a ton of enemies all together. They're just in little groups of 3s here, though. Let's see how far I can get. Oh, So I heard something interesting about free-to-play the other day, and where I get a lot of my news and my information is reddit.com/r/SWTOR, SWTOR. And people were saying that apparently a lot of the crystals... Oh, am I going the wrong way? Damn it, yes I am. That was fun. We're just gaining XP, right guys? Gaining XP so we can get to level 50. Here we go. And on that Reddit, people can post questions, get tech support, well, unofficial, you know. And someone was saying that apparently a lot of crystals are bugged for free-to-play, and you can't equip them when you could equip equivalent stuff like cartel stuff, crafted stuff. Kill it! Kill it, Campbell! Did he just punch it? He did indeed just punch the wall to death. Oh, I really like that arc. I really want to use that ability in a room full of enemies. Half the time I can't even complete the cast. So I've heard a lot of people say that this combat proficiency is very mobile, I guess you could say. Like, as I'm playing it right now, I don't have a lot of upgrades, I guess you could say. So everything feels very turrety. I just had to stand there and cast my lightning.
Korriban.
Where do we gotta go? This area is really neat. Whoa! I know what that is. Oh my gosh, it's a Torrentitech. Oh my gosh, and there's like a star map back there. What? This has some serious Knights of the Old Republic vibes. I knew there was going to be some surprises for me. I played the Sith Inquisitor story. Slay the Beast! But I haven't played it for a very long time, and I don't remember this at all. So in the Knights of the Old Republic lore, these crazy Torrentitech beasts are supposed to be very immune to force damage, and he's certainly not taking a lot of damage. He's not hurting me much. I'd probably definitely be way better off as like a trooper during this type of fight too. Wonder if I can stun him. Take that! Oh, go to sleep, beast. And in the Knights of the Old Republic game, fighting these beasts, these Torrentitechs, could be very, very difficult depending on how you set up your character. If you only had force powers, you're gonna have one hell of a fight. And this is really cool because this is considered a Sith spawn, a creature that's been affected by Sith alchemy. This guy's especially big too. I wonder who created him. I wonder if maybe Naga Sadao himself did, because that's whose tomb we're in. Star map. Touch it, Javiik, touch it. This is so pretty. Oh, I was hoping something cool would happen, like Revan would pop out or something. I guess that's a little much to ask, though. Alright, so we will head back. I'm sure we can just quick travel. Shuttle will just pop down out of the ceiling and go get us. And so as a free-to-play player, my cooldown on my quick travel is 26 minutes. So if I only use it every once in a while, it's fine. What's really neat is as a subscribe player, once you buy some of the unlocks credits, you can actually bring that quick travel cooldown to literally 0. Like, you can use it infinitely as many times as you want, and it can make travel so incredibly fast. And combine that with Oh, I don't have a ship. I can't show you that. There's a galaxy map now that got added very, very recently where you can travel to anywhere from anywhere. Like, I could travel from this planet to Terrace, to Balmora, to wherever without having to go back to my ship first. It's like the ultimate quick travel. You just have to pay the cost of the travel fee. So this was the girl that we went and retrieved that body, and she said bring it back to my dad, the Sith Honor Guard.
You found him? That poor acolyte.
He got torn up pretty badly in there.
He was so brave and ready to prove himself to his father. His father was Naaman Fall. As I said before, he's one of the Dark Honor Guards in the Academy. If you take the acolyte's remains to his father, I'm sure he'll be grateful.
I don't think Kemval is supposed to be a part of this conversation. I feel like people would be very freaked out if his creepy little face was following me around everywhere.
What exactly is a Dark Honor Guard, anyway?
They are the Sith, chosen from the most loyal and brutal shock troops, to defend the Dark Council and the Emperor himself. You can find the acolyte's father outside the chamber of the Dark Council. That's where he stands guard.
That's really cool. I especially like that the Dark Honor Guard have a very distinct look. They're the ones in the... Is that a new quest? Better not be a new quest. No, it's not. Oh, I can see it, like... Maybe it's underground? Yeah, I'm not gonna search for it. The Dark Honor Guard have such a distinct look, we're gonna see up ahead, that you can get sets and craft a set very similar. I think you can probably buy a set that's very similar, though I'm not sure off the top of my head, but you can definitely craft like a black version of it. And they have this really cool like shark fin helmet. Oh, here's a mailbox. Yes, this is very important.
Advice. Don't enter the tombs alone. Travel in numbers. Take plenty of weapons.
We were told to complete the trials alone. You survived them.
Oh,
It
it's all
can't be
that. Oh
bad.
no. Oh, this is
Have a
from
big
our
inside.
friends
The
who
things
sent us
in
some
these
gifts.
tombs.
So we're just gonna
Darkness,
send them back.
beasts,
It's very kind of you guys, but I... Oh. And I didn't work down who gave you what.
Don't listen to this coward. We're here to prove ourselves, aren't we?
Go
You
ahead.
guys sent me some
Roll
sweet
me.
messages. I'm
They'll be
glad
ready
I
to
opened
take
these
your
on
place.
stream and they weren't nefarious. Oh, thank you for all the crystals, guys. Don't send me items. I'm just gonna send them back. Oh, I can't send mail because I'm not subscribed. Well, thank you. I guess I'm stuck with them now. Let's see. Stylish dress armor, energetic champion armor set. And what I had sent myself in here was I'd sent myself a lightsaber and some crystals, which these kind guests also sent me, because I wanted to try something very important out. I'd heard these crystals that should have normally been equipable for whatever reason were not. So there's all kinds of things you can get in the game. You can get items from the cartel market, which are kind of paid items, or you can buy them from other players, but you buy them using cartel coins, which are paid for with real credits, or with real cash, you know, dollar bills. And these should always be accessible to you, even if you're a free-to-play player, because you or someone else paid actual money for them, and for the most part, they are. Like, a lot of these you can wear at, like, level 1, and don't have any requirements, and you can just equip on whatever character you want without any issues. But I've heard the crystals have been having a lot of issues, especially if you open them through collections. So, where is my garbage saber that I picked up? Oh gosh. Pretty sure it was this one. Ooh, it spins. Ooh, I got too many sabers. Sweet. Okay, we will use this one for now. And I'm not going to keep this for the sake of the story. I just want to test this out. So I went and picked up some saber crystals that were from the cartel market, from cartel packs, to test them out. So yes, ta-da! I'm able to equip that item that I picked up. I also sent myself some... Oh no, these aren't the ones I sent myself. Awesome. These are the ones that other people sent me. Let's try out this red one. I wish I'd sent myself the crafted ones. I totally forgot. And And yeah, that red one's equipable too. And someone mentioned that the ones you got from collections did not work. So let's check that out real fast. How much does it cost to unlock it? Oh my gosh, that's a lot of cartel coins. No, I don't have enough. So, sorry. At least you can equip the ones from the cartel market. So let's go finish up our class quest. A map for the future. Oh, there's so many quests I have to complete here. Let's see, who's in here? Oh, that's a repeatable quest. Is this one we already did? Yes.
What do you want? I'm training slaves to feed the beasts, and I don't have time to chat.
Have you heard of a creature called Serun?
Serun? You know of Serun? That creature was close to me when I was an acolyte.
Aww.
It helped me survive my trials. It traveled places I couldn't, told me everything it heard and saw. It had been living off vermin before I came along. I figured out a way to make it healthier, stronger. Serun's special meals.
What is Serun exactly? I've never seen anything like it.
Its people come from the planet Bis, but it's lived on Korriban as long as anyone can remember. Serun never knew exactly what I fed it. Its meals weren't just beast fodder. Serun ate the corpses of the Academy's failures, the bones and blood of dead acolytes. Feeding on their energy after death, it grew exponentially more powerful with every meal, and became strong in the dark side.
You fed the corpses of dead students to that thing?
The sludge we feed to the slaves and the two Carter wouldn't have sated Serun. And bodies pile up quickly here. It was an easy way to dispose of them. When I saw how twisted Serun was becoming, I sent it away. It was becoming hungrier all the time, and I feared it would attack the living. Destroying it seemed impossible. It could heal any injury it suffered. I hoped it would find a new home somewhere, but it seems we must act more decisively.
We could. Or I could give it the meal at once.
Aid Serun and it will turn on us. One more taste of power and it will begin hunting acolytes. I can't allow that. Together, we must poison Serun. Before I sent Serun away, I developed a powerful toxin, but I didn't have the heart to use it. It won't kill the creature, but it should strip it of its power.
So let's say we poison it. What happens to Serun then?
My best guess? If we do this, Serun won't survive much longer. It will hide as best it can and slowly starve. But the alternative is to let it become a living horror.
Oh wow. That's a very difficult choice. So, do we kill him? Or do we feed it dead bodies? You know what? I don't think Javiik has too much of an issue feeding it dead bodies. He'd be a little bit worried about it going around killing people, but as the Overseer said, the bodies pile up pretty fast on Korriban. I don't think they get any kind of special funeral, so might as well be someone's McDonald's, I guess.
Serun needs to become strong. It needs its food.
Serun's not loyal to the Sith, not to me, and certainly not loyal to you. But I have a degree of loyalty to the creature. If this is what you insist on doing, I'll give you what Serun wants.
This seems like a horrible life choice.
Behave, or else.
I believe I take your point. This should be what you need. Feed it to Serun, and the creature will have the strength it desires. Let's hope we're not making a mistake.
Oh man, you know what? I was just carrying around a dead body, wasn't I? Actually, I believe I am still carrying a dead body. Is it in my mission items? Oh, it is Acolyte's remains. And so why don't we just feed that to him? I've got so many little mini quests around here that all just culminated back at the Sith Temple. Oh yeah. Oh, here's your stupid lightsaber! Oh my god!
Know you. We talked before. My head's clearer now, Sith. It's all here. The comlink, my lightsaber, everything I hid.
Stupid
You're going
lightsaber.
through with it. With all this,
Once the guards change shifts, I think I can slip out of the academy. But what about you? Will you be okay?
Korriban is my home, Jedi filth. I fear nothing here.
I should have remembered that.
That's such
I
a canned
apologize for my
line.
concern. I
like,
still don't
"I'm
understand
upset."
why you're doing this, but I thank you.
Sorry, I'm not telling
If
you about the
everything's
setup.
settled, I'll be leaving.
As you say, Sith. Thank you again. I'm sorry the Empire took you in instead of the Jedi. If things had been different, maybe you could have been part of the Order.
You know, it'd be really cool if you played on the Jedi side and you could actually just see him in the temple. Like, you don't even have to talk to him, he's just chilling out there. So, I wonder if the Jedi would ever take me in. I don't know if Javiik would ever switch sides. That would be a really cool option. Alright, Harkin.
I'm telling you, Overseer, it cannot be done. I went into the tomb, I saw the Deshard across the chasm, but I could not get to it.
But the map! The map! Lord Zash is adamant she will not take an apprentice without the map!
I'm telling you, Lord Zash wants the impossible. No one is ever going to get that map!
Except me.
No one except me, you mean?
The map! And the Deshard!
Eat them!
Get that monster
Eat
out of
them,
here this instant!
Campbell!
And give me the map!
No, it's not possible. You wretch, you filth, you must have cheated somehow. How did you do it?
I did cheat.
How did you release the monster?
Zash told me how to do it.
I
I am not a monster. I am Campbell, servant of Tulak Hor, devourer of rebels at Yin and Jabosh, consumer of the Droma system. And I am hungry.
Right. You must have cheated. You must have. You'll pay for this!
Fawn, patience. You will have your chance at this whelp, after you personally deliver this map to Lord Zash.
There, eat them.
Eat them both, Kem.
There'll be no whistle.
With
Keep your pity
pleasure.
for just a moment, Acolyte. I would have a word with Fawn.
Lord Zash.
Yes, Fawn. Now, where's my map?
Here, Lord Zash. Right here.
You found it for me, Fawn? How wonderful.
Javiik is not patient, and he's been through a lot to get that map.
He couldn't have found it if he tried.
Silence! Fawn will tell me what happened, won't you, Fawn? You wouldn't dare lie to me, would you? Because it would be a shame for me to discover that you lied to me. Now, one more time. Did you bring this map back from Naga Sadow's tomb?
No. No, I didn't. I didn't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hearken, you fool. In any other group for any other lord, this young man would have torn the other acolytes to shreds. What were you trying to prove? That you could outsmart me? That you knew better than me what kind of person I wanted for an apprentice? You fool! There's your pet, Harkin. Clean this mess up. Apprentice, meet me in my chambers upstairs.
As you say.
This is not the end. Without Lord Zash to save you, you're nothing. I have connections that will hunt you wherever you go.
I'm sorry it turned out this way, Harkin. I know you never liked me much, but I learned a lot from you.
What? Well, I guess it is an overseer's job to inspire his charges. Now get going, slave. I mean, apprentice.
Yeah! That was awesome! I am now truly an apprentice. Fawn is on the ground, assuming dead. I wish they hadn't killed him though. He could have had his uses. Harkin has to call me apprentice and can't call me slave anymore. Got a giant monster. And now we're Zash's apprentice. Overall, I'd say that was a very successful mission. That was an awesome cutscene. They did a great job of making you feel like you'd really achieved something.
So the Jedi is preparing his escape. You did well. Not perfectly, but I have confidence the operation will succeed. Our business is concluded. I will make note of your assistance in my report.
My duty is my life.
As it should be. Take these tokens as payment for your service, and know that no Jedi can threaten Korriban. Now go.
Awesome, I got some boots. Let's see what we got here. Boots. And they're better. Awesome.
In Teufel
My boots
Atlas.
look fabulous. I can't even see them. Alright, let's head upstairs and continue on talking to Zash. Oh, she's actually my teacher now. Let's see. Right around the corner here? Oh no, let's go see that Dark Honor Guard. We're just walking around with a giant monster and a dead body. You know, these things happen sometimes. So what's new in Star Wars The Old Republic news while we're waiting for the elevator? Everyone's really excited because the new lead producer has released the roadmap for the upcoming couple of months, and that's really good news because it just shows that the BioWare team is really looking to communicate with the player base, tell us what's coming up. They actually have a plan and dates and everything like that, so everyone's fairly optimistic right now. They're starting to work on class updates and changes, like I mentioned before. They play with them all the time, and now it's going to be another round of that. And we got another codex, the Dark Council. While the Undying Emperor serves as the unquestioned leader of the Empire, the 12 members of the Dark Council oversee the daily workings of their vast civilization and speak the Emperor's name. Each is among the most powerful Sith in the galaxy. To hold a seat on the council is the highest honor and the greatest position of influence a Sith can attain. The individual members of the Dark Council control their own spheres of influence and pyramids of subordinates, Sith. Overall, Imperial military strategy falls into the hands of the one Dark Council member, while the study of ancient artifacts falls into the hands of another. These spheres occasionally overlap, leading to conflicts. However, every Sith Lord and Apprentice is ultimately answerable to the Council member at the top of his or her pyramid. Similarly, non-Sith organizations are usually clearly answerable to one Dark Council member or another. Meetings of the Dark Council are normally held in the Citadel on Dromund Kaas, or in the Sith Academy on Korriban. It's rare for all members to gather at once. Power plays among members are frequent, and several of the Dark Lords are virtual hermits. On the occasions when the Emperor summons them, however, all members of the Dark Council are expected to gather and obey. So I wonder which Dark Council member is at the top of our pyramid, ahead of Lord Zash, and we ultimately answer to them. But in the meantime, let's return this dead body we've been hauling around.
You don't belong here. You stand before the chamber of the Dark Council, and this floor is off limits to all who are not lords of the Sith. If you are not on official business, you will leave now.
I've come with news about your son.
So that is the smell you carry. It is said he went into the tomb of Naga Sadao to prove himself, and was killed. He was such a weak boy. He shames me in death as he shamed me in life. When I heard of his death, I could not leave my post. Honor forbade it. Still, I would like to know what happened in there.
Tell me what happens around here first. Must be pretty crazy.
This is where the Dark Council meets, where Sith politics play out, where the Emperor issues his decrees, and where lives are destroyed with the flick of a wrist. Satisfied?
That was
Now
pretty
tell
satisfying.
Me, where did you find his body? Did my pathetic son even make it past the first steps? In the end, was he Sith?
He died right at the entrance to the tomb. Pathetic indeed.
Of course he did. Every moment of his life existed only to mock me. I will keep his bones to remind me of my shame and to focus my anger. But you have done me a service, and such deeds should be repaid. You have brought me pain and torment. I will return the favor. My son sought a relic I placed in the base of a cracked statue, deep in the tomb. This crystal will release it. Now go.
Interesting. You can go back to the tombs and pick something interesting up. That was very interesting. I think I remember choosing the opposite option last time around. I told him, yes, your son did a great job, and he was very happy, I think. Doesn't really seem like a dark side option to tell the truth. I guess it was the way in Javiik said it. Your son was pathetic and he died the second he stepped in the door. Alright. Where are we gonna go next? We can do a barrel roll. Head back to... Oh! There was something upstairs. We just missed it. Head back up there, Javiik. I need like a little GPS Roomba that'll show me exactly where to go. Never been that good with maps. Oh, we have a little credit box. That's cool. Ah, Lord Zash. Hello.
Ah, my magnificent new apprentice. Congratulations are in order, I believe.
I didn't need your help. That's,
Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
You've earned it, my apprentice. Now, I was just looking over this astonishing map you brought back, and I can tell we have a lot of work ahead of us.
What is this map of, exactly?
We can't talk about it here. Too many unfriendly ears. You must meet me on Drummond Cars. There we can talk more.
Why must we go there?
That is where the map leads, though I likely would have taken you there anyway. The capital of the Sith Empire is a good place for an apprentice to start. I will meet you in my chambers in the Citadel in Cathar City. There we can speak more freely of the work ahead, without the fear of unfriendly ears. This is the lightsaber I had as an apprentice. I want you to have it.
I shall wreak havoc with it wherever I go.
Magnificent. No doubt you will. Now remember, my chambers, the Citadel, Drummond Cars. It's imperative that we get to work on this as soon as possible.
Stop right there, alien scum. Darth Scotia has a message for you.
Who is this Darth Scotia?
Darth Scotia is Lord Zash's superior, and your worst nightmare. The message is this: you will not go to Drummond Cars. Everything you've done here, everyone you've dealt with, Lord Zash included, is insignificant. Darth Scotia has eyes and ears on Korriban. He knows what your master is up to, and he is displeased, to say the least. On Korriban, Lord Zash may have her way, but on Drummond Cars it's a different story. So you see, you have to die.
Kem, what is it you do to Force users again?
I consume them and spit out their bones.
Oh, Tosin, is that a Deshard? Maybe this isn't such a good idea.
Coward! Fight, you fool!
Happy to know that everyone seems to know exactly what a Deshard is. This seems the perfect time for chain lightning! Oh, and everyone's dead. Oh, did stuff pop up? I totally missed it. Oh wow, that's really cool. The lightsaber that we got from Lord Zash, the Sorcerer's lightsaber, is actually by non-legacy. So this is a change they made not too long ago, but fairly recent, that you could actually send these over to your other characters too. Oh, that's cool. And I get to pick a Deshard color. And I can preview these by control left clicking. So if I want my Deshard to be a different color, that one's not previewing correctly. There we go, purple. or dark red. I'll pick the dark red one. But I think... did I just level up twice? Nice. I think we'll just keep him his regular colors. I usually keep my companions the way they were designed to be by the developers. I don't even know if I can pick these guys' stuff up. And if you ever miss anything that pops up here, like you got a codex or you got an achievement, you can always go to the general tab and scroll up, or you can check the other tab, chat. So what did I miss? I got 20 cartel coins for completing the achievement, a map for the future. So for finishing the first part of my story. So now I have 100 from doing the security key, which I now have a guide about how to do on my channel, and 20 cartel coins from that achievement. And there's quite a few achievements that you can do to earn cartel coins. And just an achievement for completing that. So wow, we are ready to get off Drummond Cost, but I don't think we are quite ready to leave yet. We've got a few more quests to finish up, and we also want to check out and see if there's any datacrons or codex entries that we missed out on, and we also want to talk to our trainer and see if there's any new abilities we can get. Hello.
At last. A worthy
Static
disciple.
barrier. See what that looks like. Shockingly. Oh, it's a bubble for other people, not for me. It absorbs a high amount of damage. That's cool.
What dark secret shall I share with you?
And of course, speeder piloting, but we don't need that. I'm glad I don't die from that fall. Let's see. See if we can finish everything up, and then next time we can go straight and do the flashpoint that comes directly after this. That would be really fun. But first, to the vendor! I'm just like trying to get in my rocket boots and my speeder, but I don't have one. Let's see. Vendor, vendor, vendor. I'm so full of junk. Buy my dead corpse, please.
What can I get for you?
There we go. I'm just gonna sell the gifts for now. I don't really have a huge intention of gifts. If you've never heard of them before, are for giving to your companions, and certain gifts are better for certain types of companions, and they
won't find a better
help them to gain influence. And a higher influence companion is stronger in battle, they craft faster, they gather faster, and all of that. But I'm not too stressed out about that. See, get rid of all our random stuff, some gifts, that. I was given that.
Come back anytime.
Let's see. Oh, we have a mod. We'll equip this.
Come back anytime.
Woohoo!
What can I get for you?
Here's some more junk for you. I feel bad for these credit vendors. We're always just giving them complete garbage. And this is all stuff from the mail.
Come back anytime.
Item modification station! And these used to be super important in the past. Throughout your adventures, you may find items that can be modified. Like this lightsaber I just got. By modifying an item, the player can upgrade the stats of an item and keep that item up to date. Items that are modifiable can be identified by having the text Control right click to modify at the bottom of their tooltip. So yes, this one has it. Control right click. Boom! It shows this. Many items are modifiable. But for example, all this stuff with the green border we picked up, it is not modifiable. See, you can put a die in there, but you can't put any actual stat modifications into it. Many items are fully upgradable, meaning that their stats can be fully upgraded. This means that if you find a gear appearance that you really like in the world, you can work to keep its stats up to date and relevant throughout most of your adventures. Some items will drop with most of their modification slots empty. Others will come pre-slotted. The benefits of modding these items will come later, when you decide to upgrade its internal components. The common mod types, enhancements, and mods can fit in all items. However, armoring can only upgrade wearable equipments. Hilts can only upgrade lightsabers and melee weapons, and barrels can only upgrade pistols. These special mods are also responsible for upgrading the core stats of the item, the armor rating of the wearable gear, or the damage output of a weapon. Color crystals are another special kind of mod. These rarer modifications can be used to change the color of your lightsaber or blaster bolts, and of course add some more stats to it. So these modification stations, in the earliest part of the game, if you wanted to upgrade an item, you had to use these tables that were located in common locations around the world, but now we can just modify an item wherever we are. So we're going to start by equipping our awesome new Sorcerer's Lightsaber. Control right click, and we're going to add the mods and enhancements that we picked up along our journeys, and you get more of these as you go along. You get stronger ones. So the lightsaber is nice, it already came with a hilt, so now it is full. There's the color crystal that I can switch with any of these nice ones that people sent me or I pick up along the way. And the last one is called a tuning, and that's a purely cosmetic option that only comes from the cartel market. So as a free-to-play player, I'm really not going to worry about them at all. Whoa, this person is wearing Revan's armor, but it's green. Creepy! So what do we have left on this planet? We have 2 different things where they're asking us to go feed that creepy man-eating monster from earlier, and we've got to go pick up that hidden relic from the Dark Honor Guard. But other things that we can do along the way before we leave Korriban is see what kind of codexes we are missing, and I'm not entirely sure where they would be located, but I would guess probably in our legacy, which we haven't chosen one. What do we want our legacy to be? Let's just be the Swtorista legacy. And this isn't your last name necessarily, because it's shared across all of your characters. But it's just kind of your... You can have it show above your character, or you can have it hidden. I don't know if it shows or is hidden by default. There we go. There, I hid it, so now no one knows I'm Swtorista except everyone who's been watching this. Let's see if we can sneak our way in.
Inubis just nas jans, naumipan astana tods jans. Afrageban.
Oh, now I have Kimbal fighting with me. He's just like punching everything in the face. Alright, let's feed. We really should have fed him the corpse. That would have been awesome. Gross.
Prythor gave me what I needed. Now take your food, you monster.
It's messed up. Thanks me, take your reward. Take the prizes, trinkets collected, probably from dead people.
Remember this kindness, Saroon. Remember the Sith who helped you, and that you don't need to kill.
Oh my gosh. That was a very strange quest. I wonder if this is ever truly resolved at any point. Abyssins are nomadic and savage species from the planet Biss. They are distinguished most obviously by the single large eye centered prominently on their foreheads. They are also notoriously hard to kill, possessing incredible regenerative abilities that allow them to recover from virtually any non-fatal wound. Oh my gosh, my master should have done Sith alchemy on these guys. The Abyssins' uncanny resilience has no doubt contributed to their violent culture. While bloody conflicts between warring tribes are all too common, casualties from these skirmishes are surprisingly few. Their fortitude makes them ideal hired muscle, and they often find work throughout the galaxy as mercenaries and bodyguards. And now we have to go deep into the temple and pick up our little reward. And we're just sneaking along. No one bothers us because... right when I say no one bothers us. Chain lightning! Takes so long to cast, though. Anyways, like I was saying, no one bothers us because we're Apprentice now. We're not Acolyte any longer. I'm accidentally healing myself. As soon as we get this, we're gonna take a look at my achievements for this planet and see how much I've missed. Oh my gosh, I don't want to fight you, I just want to leave!
Teufel atraus.
Everybody dead yet? Nope, okay. Well, let's get our reward. There we go. Ooh, it is a circlet. I wonder if it looks any different. Let's take a look at Javik's little face. Oh, I can't see it because he's wearing the hood. Just go shirtless, Javiik, it's fine. Ooh, this one's got a fancier little... Look at this. Look at this. Whoosh, whoosh. This one's like even better. Upgraded circlet. Awesome. I went to a Unify Colors, but I can't because I'm free to play. Alright, so now we're going to go to our legacy panel, and we finally picked a name. It's just the Swtorista legacy. And these are all the achievements, all the reputation, all the unlocks you have across all of your characters. The character perks are just for this character, but the rest are shared. So if you have 5 different characters, they all contribute into your legacy. And this is a really awesome feature that was not available at the launch of the game, but it was available shortly after. And there's so many cool things in these menus. Once you've started playing, it is definitely worth going through these and seeing all the things that there is available. Just so many things. Obviously, because I'm a brand new character, I don't have anything unlocked yet. One of my favorite things is the achievements, and we're obviously at 00000, except for we've managed to level up partially a Sith Inquisitor. And we've started, here we go. We have done a whole 2% of Hutta and 16% of Korriban. How do we do Hutta? I don't even know. Maybe I must have gone there by accident or something. And let's see, the achievements we have left, we can just kill more things, kill more beasts. We didn't find all the Datacrons, so we are missing a purple mastery Datacron. We also didn't find one of the map areas, and we did not find a ton of the lore objects. So this is where, and this is something you do in game, these MCR droids, you can ignore those. Leave me alone! Leave me in peace! Here, don't tap, you don't even have to look. And so if you're wondering, how do I figure out where exactly these are? I obviously didn't come across them on the way. I don't know how I'd find them. You can actually look them up, and there's like 10 different sites online that you can find the Datacron and Codex information. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look in here. I specifically missed one of the map areas. I can probably find that using the speeder. But I'm also missing the Korriban Purple Mastery Datacron. So I'm going to go to Google or your other favorite search engine and type in Korriban Purple Datacron location. And one of the sites I like to use is SWTOR-spy.com, and this site has not been updated for a very long time, so if you're looking for more recent guides, you're not going to find them. But it is probably one of the most complete and well put together guides, especially for Datacrons, I would say. There's also lots of video guides if you guys would rather watch. I think Kid Lee has some, Utinicast has some guides as well. They're all over the place. So there is a... This is it says I'm missing a Purple Mastery Datacron. Oh, it's because willpower doesn't exist anymore. That's why. So this is one in the wilds that we must have totally missed. So let's go head back to the speeder, and we can't quick travel? Yes, we can. And we will fly over there. So what other ones are we missing? So we're gonna head to the wilds. Looks like it's this big chunk of area. We didn't even head there at all. Nothing sent us in that area, I guess. Nice, we found all the beasts that we need to kill. We got the Legacy of Tulak Horde. Legacy of Board Codex. Oh, that was probably close to where we were, huh? Oh, it's like hiding behind a statue, it says.
Are we really going in there, sir? The last few squads that entered the tombs.
I think there's actually a couple different maps that may show you where the codex entries are, but I don't know enough about them to just use them on stream.
Force sensitive, insane. I've heard the other squads are still down there, howling mad and killing each other.
Those men didn't have proper protection.
Oh, beasts! Oh, I see that Datacron up there. We got quite a ways to travel though before we actually get there. I think we actually just ran here the long way. That's why we never went to this speeder. We're looking for codexes and not worrying about the story. This would be the kind of time that I would really want a speeder.
Afgården Heifst.
Oh, there are some creepy noises here. We'll just run around this corner. I'm sure we'll get to that Datacron. I saw it a-sparkling. Where is it? Oh, this is so cool. I really wish you could get up to those really high areas of Korriban. They're kind of like auxiliary dig sites or something. Ooh, I smell it. I think we're getting close. I see it upon the horizon! And here it is, and we'll get our permanent stat up boost from catching this, and if we made more characters, it would count there too. Ken Bell's in the background just like, come on already. That's a cool one. Oh, there's all these... Oh, there's a codex entry attached to each of these datacrons, but I don't think I'm going to read them because they're not in really any type of order and they're not very relevant specifically to where I am in the story. They're just interesting bits of lore that you can read. So we have that codex entry from the Tome of Tulak Horde, which I wish we had picked up while we were actually in there. We have Sith Titles Codex. Sith Titles Codex in the Google. This is the way I usually play. I usually find as much as I can on my own, and then the rest I just go look up later. So this one is in Sith Titles is in the Sith Temple. And Slavery in the Empire. Slavery in the Empire Codex. And this one, oh man, I missed so many in the Sith Temple. So let's go to the tomb. Oh, and I can't quick travel. That's a bummer, but I can just jump down here, save myself some walking. These paws were made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these paws are gonna lightning all over you. So watch what happens when you bring people with you. The guards will get them for me. Get him, guards! Get him! Shoot him! Ah! Save me! I always like that. These guards aren't trying very hard, are they? Get back on the speeder. I think we got some mails from NPCs. Advanced Scythian. Oh, hey, here's the items that I actually sent myself. Awesome, these are the ones I wanted to test. Okay, so here is... Okay, this is very strange. So I was mentioning earlier that some of the cartel market ones obviously worked, but people were reporting that some weren't. So I'm finding out that this one specifically, the almond blue indestructible crystal, it will not allow me to equip it even though it is a cartel pack item. And it says it requires artifact equipment authorization. Like, it's grayed out, I can't use it even though it could have been technically an item that I paid for with real money. And these two first ones here, this purple one and this blue one, are actually crafted items. And this crystal is not usable, even though it's just a basic blue crafted crystal. But this bright pink one here, I'm just gonna throw my lightsaber for funsies. Oh, let's pull the old one out just in case I want it to go back in. This beautiful tri-colored crafted crystal that's like super awesome can be used. So there is something very strange going on with the crystals right now, and I'm hoping to tell BioWare to fix that one now that I have especially tested it out myself. So the almond blue one isn't working, the brand new Tythian flame one isn't working, but a lot of the older ones. Oh, the ice blue one just came out the pack before, so I don't know what's going on there. Luckily, that should be something that they will fix sooner rather than later.
Medical attention.
And we'll just garbage these because these are the ones I sent myself to test with.
Be well.
And I'll get on that speeder.
Displaying all authorized destinations.
So what other kinds of achievements are there while we are traveling? There is literally so many. I have only seen a few people that have this 100%. I certainly do not even come close on my main character, even though I spent a good chunk of time while I was preferred just working on these because they're fun, something to do while you're chatting or on the phone or whatever. And what are some of the really fun ones? That one that I saw earlier that I was saying you don't do it till later level, the MCR droid ones, it's a very, very cool quest chain. It's something you don't do till I think around level 55. It's a very optional quest. It's not part of the main storylines, and you go on like an intergalactic scavenger hunt, and that one was super fun to do with a friend. Really enjoyed looking for those little hidden droids, and that's actually what, if you look way, 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 way up here, there's a little droid floating above the Sith Temple. That's exactly what that is. That is part of the Seeker Droid Hunt quest, and a lot of them are really well hidden. They're very high, or just places that are not easy to find. And what's really cool about the ones that we're chasing right now, we're going to do the Datacrons and we're going to do the Codexes. They all have special titles attached to them, so once you've found all the Codex entries, I believe you're the Lore Master, and I think it's probably Datacron Master for the Datacron one. So let's see, these ones were hidden in the Sith Temple. There is one is upstairs, it looks like. Oh, and the other is also upstairs. I did not explore enough upstairs, did I? Gosh. Let's get the heck up there. I'm sure you guys probably knew exactly where they were while I was running around up there and saying, Swtorista, just turn that corner. I wish you could yell at me while I'm playing. I hear one. I don't know exactly where. Maybe in here? I know they're vaguely upstairs. Oh, I found the Datacrons earlier. I forgot I was looking for some Codex entries. Where are you hiding, my little friends? Ah, Slavery in the Empire. It is a sparkly thing. Nice. So many cool little things here. Here you go. This one sparkles like a Datacron, but it's a liar. In contrast with the Republic, which officially condemns the practice, slavery is widely accepted across the Empire. However, instead of slaves being bought and sold merely on an individual basis, the custom has been fully incorporated to the hierarchy of Imperial society. As the lowest caste, slaves perform menial duties and backbreaking labor, and they possess virtually no rights or recourse under the law. The ranks of slaves are typically made of those who fall outside the traditional Imperial power structure. Prisoners of war, criminals, and aliens from conquered worlds. Children of slaves are born into the same caste as their parents, though it is possible for individuals to be elevated should they show strength and ability that would better serve the Empire in a more distinguished role, like me. Recently seeking to replenish the ranks of the Sith Order after the war, even the Sith Academy has started accepting slaves who show a strong affinity for the Force, though many still look on these former slaves with disdain. Also me. Looked down upon with disdain. That was slavery in the Empire. And where Where is the other one? It is very close to where we are. Just around the corner bend. Somewhere around here. Oh, I really didn't look in this area, did I? This is a very cool area, though. Very cool to roleplay in, I think. The Sith Temple, I feel, is so much more fleshed out than Tython. Tython, I feel, is missing so many things to be just like a livable temple. The Sith Order bestows a number of titles upon its followers, as befits their rank and power. These are the most common. Acolyte. A Sith Acolyte has not yet completed his or her trials in the Sith Academy, and may well die before truly becoming Sith. Sith. An Acolyte who completes their trials and is accepted as the apprentice of a Sith Lord is considered Sith. No more, no less. Any non-Sith, however, is expected to refer to a Sith as my lord out of respect. Sweet! So if anyone talks to me who's not a Sith, they have to say my lord. Ha! I'm not a slave any longer! Overseer. An instructor at the Sith Academy is called an Overseer. Overseers are often Sith Lords, but that rank is not a requirement. They may simply be a Sith with a talent for instruction. Sith Lord. Like Lord Shalin. A Sith who advances in the Order's hierarchy will eventually be elevated to Sith Lord. His or her name is preceded by Lord in a formal address. In the modern Empire, Dark Lord is synonymous with this term. Darth. The strongest Sith Lords ascend to the position of Darth. Many take a new name at this point, symbolically embracing their transformation into something greater. Emperor. There has only been one Sith Emperor since the Great Hyperspace War over 1,300 years ago. He is supreme. No more, no less, just one. And we'll go to the Tome of Tulak Horde and get that final codex. Yes! I'm really excited for the next episode. Right after this, I'm gonna take the shuttle, but then there's a flashpoint you can do with other people, and I'm going to grab some friends and actually do it all together. Now there's people hanging out on Korriban here. And oh, a lot of you have asked me, what server are you on, Swtorista? I am on the Ebon Hawk. I definitely do recommend this server. It is not the most populated server.
Displaying all authorized destinations.
Oh, I have to run there? Where's the Tome of Tulak Horde? I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it was on the right.
Confirmed.
The Harbinger is the most populated server in the entire game, at least in North America. And Ebon Hawk is probably the second most populated, though it's hard for us to get specific numbers. All of them are kind of guesses. But Ebon Hawk is great. It is a East Coast server, so it's great if you live anywhere on the eastern side of the United States or Canada. And it's also a previous... Wait. Tulak Horde? Yes, here we go. That was where we were trying to go, right? Yes. And it used to be a former roleplay server, so if you have any interest in roleplay or just kind of like the idea of being on a roleplay server, this is like tops. And there's, as far as I can tell, lots of PvP, lots of operations going on the server too. Oh, I don't know where in this tomb this is. Let's take a look at the map that I pulled up. I guess further in the tomb. It's like, oop. Take some lightning. Thank you. Oh, I accidentally put my companion on passive. If you ever have your companion on passive, that means that you do not want your companion to attack. I usually use it if I want my companion to follow me and just leave whatever bad guys behind. It is the blue button of a tiny icon of someone with their arms crossed on their companion bar down here. And now I've toggled it again so they'll properly attack next time it's time to attack. Okay, so it's in one of these tombs. I never want to return to this place again after that stupid lightsaber. I hear that data cloud. Probably up here, I guess. I'd recognize the map if I saw it. And I find this is not necessarily the best content maybe to be making a video of, but a lot of you guys requested it. This is something really enjoyable to do when you just want a quiet night. You've maybe finished all your class story and you don't want to go continue the story, you're having a sick day, you just want to do something quiet, relaxing, and unwind. This is something I really enjoy doing. I went on a huge binge and found everything to go for the Lore Master title on my main character one day, or not one day, over the course of like a couple weeks, and I really like doing it. There we go. There's our last one. The Legacy of Tulak Horde, and we got the Lore Master of Korriban. The secrets behind Tulak Horde's great power were many, and they all but vanished from the galaxy with the Dark Lord's death. Generations of Sith have obsessed over unearthing his ancient teachings and artifacts, but Tulak Horde hid them well. Of the relics recovered successfully, the Mask of Tulak Horde is most recognizable. Darth Revan discovered this relic in Tulak Horde's temple while searching for the Starforged space station, though both the Mask of Tulak Horde and the Mask of Darth Revan have disappeared since. In recent years, Tulak Horde's lightsaber was unearthed on Drummond Fells by Darth Mar before his ascension to the Dark Council. Despite these discoveries, Tulak Horde's greatest treasures still lie locked away in the far corners of the galaxy, waiting for a new master to claim their power. That's really cool. Darth Mar is one of the very cool characters of Star Wars The Old Republic. We got like Satele Shan on the Jedi and Darth Mar on the Dark Council. And I didn't know he had Naga Sadow's, Tulak Horde's lightsaber. That's really, really cool. And the Mask of Tulak Horde and the Mask of Darth Revan are still missing. I wonder if that's something that will show up ever. Can't think of it in any of the storylines except, Revan's mask might show up somewhere. Alright, next time we're gonna head to Drummond Koss. I remember I actually lied about that flashpoint, but we will get to go to the capital city and find out just what exactly is waiting for us there. I'll see you guys later. Bye!